just about ready to roll here on the hill here today. Freddie Peralta. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Michael Busch, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Left-hand batter waits. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that is out of play. Curve in the dirt. That one ripped right center field. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position at the plate. Nico Horner. Off the mark there. Ball one.
Oh, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Man at second.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Hit on the ground to short. Monasterio to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. And with the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there, he just couldn't get it there in time.
Ian Happ up to hit. The Happ Daddy. Just missed.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in a series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
First and second, no outs here in game one of the NLDS. Into the outfield, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Golden opportunity right here. Off the mark there. And that's ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Fought off foul. Bases juiced, no outs. And a count 1-2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Line drive, base hit. 1 run's in. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. He will score. It's 2-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, no outs. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And there's a foul ball. Pat, the lead runner at second. Tucker on at first with nobody out. And that's down and away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one fouled off. Struck him out without a swing. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there. He didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Ball 1 there. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at American Family Field. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Christian Yelich leading things off and takes a strike. Yelich goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game. A former first-round pick back in 2010. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Next pitch just misses. 1-2 to count. Line drive. In plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Jackson Chourio stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that one sliced foul. One down, base is empty. Up and in, and a count 2-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Suzuki has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, Bryce.
This is Bryce Terang.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They trail things here 2-0. Game 1 of the division series. Swanson digs in. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Missed with a changeup. 2-1. That clips the corner. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be, because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And it's filled up. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised didn't win his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
So a man at first. Here's the rookie third baseman, Matt Shaw. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying and gone. He sends a rocket to left and they add on. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now here is Michael Busch. First offering misses badly for ball one. And another ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
He swings and fouls one off. And that one almost hit him. Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So here's Horner now. Reached on an infield single his first time. And there's the strike. Next offering way upstairs. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
One out, bases empty.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering misses down and away.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Ground ball up the middle. Monasterio on the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Two outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. That one off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. Kyle Tucker on deck for the Cubs. Sneaks through, base hit. And that extends the inning for Kyle Tucker.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Foul ball there. Swing and a foul straight back. That one not close. Yeah, the count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Collins sizes this one up, nabs it, and that is that. Cubs add 2 on this homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here's Jake Bauers.
The first baseman, Jake Bauers.
Tayo back to work. And that's outside. Ball one. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
1-1.
Fouled off left side. That missed by a lot. It's 2-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it drops in, and the leadoff man aboard.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Bauers on at first, nobody out. And another ball. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
In the dirt.
2-2.
Here's a 2-2. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
High fly ball, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 6th, the third baseman, Kayla Jordan.
Now the third baseman. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And 1-1. And downstairs. Man at first, one away. This one in the dirt. Check swing, and he went. Full count now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And he brings it in on the warning track. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers nothing. And we're back. New inning getting started. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper is looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. Now, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one missed. And misses inside. That one just misses, and the count's full. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. We see Pete Crow Armstrong now. How about this? Both of his parents are actors.
Julio's first career home run came against the Marlins with Sandy Alcantara on the mound.
Hauls it in to end the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They lead 4-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Andrew Monasterio.
It's pretty unlikely, but Julio's first and second career home runs came in National League stadiums. The first one happened here against the Marlins, and his second career homer happened at Citi Field against the Mets.
That one's in there. That's strike two.
Speaking of home runs, that was the year Julio participated in the home run derby. He was the 6th seed and lost to Juan Soto after eliminating Corey Seager and Pete Alonso to reach the finals.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Danny Jansen to hit here.
Jansen.
That's the ball. 1-0. No, that's the ball.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. This one in the air. Swanson puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Grounded out his first time. And it's fouled away. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Almost got him. One out and a runner at second here in game 1 of the NLDS. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's towards center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jackson Chorio.
Now a chance for Jackson Chorio. Flied to right his first time. And that's way high. And that is ball one. Monasterio on at second with 2 down. That's off the mark, and it's 2-0. And another ball. And that one fouled off. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground, but it kicks foul. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Bryce.
First and second, 2 outs. Bryce Terang, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground. They get the force. Inning over. Brewers strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Abner Uribe.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Dansby Swanson stands in. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Action in the pen down there. Jacob Mizorowski appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Gasser also throwing. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike. Uribe, a 6'3" righty, 215 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Check swing didn't go, and it's a ball and a strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman,
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. That misses. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. This one high in the air to left center. Calls it in, and there's one away.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Here's Nico Horner, 1 for 2. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball one. One run across in the frame so far, top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball. And 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next pitch is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one to first. One at second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Jake Bauers.
Bauers.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. The 0-2. And ball one. The next pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Happ racing over to make the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Freeland stands in now, looks at that one inside. The Cubbies leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground right side. Oh, and it hits the base. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Here's the third baseman. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And that skips in the dirt. And it remains 2-2. Hit in the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it, and that is that. Game 1 of the division series. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Uribe back to work. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
1-2.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
So digging in, Kyle Tucker. Runner on the go. Sliced hard but foul. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Nobody out. Runner at first. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. This one in the air. Monasterio hauls it in, and there's one away. Seiya Suzuki digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Kelly at the plate now. That's ball one. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for the Cubs as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here in Milwaukee, here's the left fielder, Isaac Collins. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Monasterio stands in now and watches strike one. Collins aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder.
So the lineup flips over. Here comes Christian Yelich. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in game one of the NLDS. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And now here is Jackson Chourio. He's 0 for 1.
Rio.
That one hammered left field. That's back there. And it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-3.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So 2 away with nobody on. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The Brewers add 3 on this blast. It's now 5-3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jacob Mizorowski. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Jarrett Koenig, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Gasser warming up as well. Next pitch is outside.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next offering is down low. Late swing, foul to the left. And that one in the air center field. Yelich snags it. 1 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. He's already homered in this game. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And delivers outside.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Here's a 3-0. Inside ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So up next, Matt Shaw, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way. Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Tag. Save. Jansen too late with the throw. Swing and a foul out of play. Tap back to the mound. Throw over to Bowers, and 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Bush.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now, Michael Bush. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Shota Imanaga.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jake Bowers. He is singled, and he is flying to left. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Movement in the bullpen. Aaron Savali up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Thielbar, a left-hander, also throwing. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And the sweeper misses. That one missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
The right fielder, number 10.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Frelick.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And there's a ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes a nice running catch. 1 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well,
Now
it had
batting,
to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Now the third baseman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. There goes the runner. And that one fouled off. Line, and that's a base hit. Throw into third. In there safely.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Isaac Collins up now for the Brewers. Strike on the inside corner. Runners are at the corners, one away. Next offering upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. It's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive and run.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. And that misses. 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
First and second, 2 outs. Next to hit, Danny Jansen. Check swing, called strike. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Outside, and the count is 1-1. And that is out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Now,
Jared Caney.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Nico Horner will come up to hit.
The second baseman, Nico Horner.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Out there to center. Yelich running hard. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 6-4. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So one out, nobody on. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Kyle Tucker. Started to swing, held up. Koenig, in his second season, he features a sinker, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a changeup. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the late stages of game one. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and he reaches safely.
Now batter, right fielder, Suzuki.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 3 in this one. And ball one to the right fielder. Missed with a changeup. Now 2-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swing and a miss, and it's 3-2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. One run across in the frame so far here in game one of the NLDS. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
And next for the Cubs, Carson Kelly. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Just missed. Tucker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And now 2-1. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 9-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jared Koenig is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Here comes the
Brewers.
new arm for the Brewers, Nick
Number
Mears.
25.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch is downstairs.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swung on, belted. Going back. Slams into the wall and hangs on.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Drew Pomerantz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes,
For the
attacking
Brewers,
these hitters.
The center fielder.
Here's Yelich
Christian
at the dish.
Yelich.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
And there's a ball.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And that one missing low. Foul ball there. Up the middle. Swanson fires over to first. Yelich is out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. First pitch misses. A dive. Nice stop. The throw. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stoppage short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Runner on at first with one gone. Bryce Terang will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The Cubs leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Into center. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's 2 away.
Almost can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So a man aboard, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Bauers. And that one is inside ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Chorio, the runner at first with 2 gone. Inside, just missed. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Drew Pomerantz out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, 17. Taylor Rogers.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So first and second with 2 outs. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And that one clips the corner. Two on, 2 outs. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Here's the third baseman. To the right side, and that's just foul. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And a foul ball. The 0-2.
That's the ball.
And that's downstairs and outside. 2 outs. Just misses with that one. Isaac Collins waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
Ripped to short. To first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 9-6. Back here at American Family Field, ready to begin the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Matt Shaw. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Rob Zastryzny, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Gasser getting cranked up as well. Next offering is downstairs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Michael Busch. 1 for 4 with a double. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. That one is upstairs.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Next offering way off the plate. Squirts away a little bit. And they'll do it again. And a 3-2. Line drive caught.
Great diving catch on the line drive, and the ground does not cause a fumble. Great athleticism on that play right there.
So digging in, Nico Horner. Throw to first, and he's back in safely. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He will score.
He was all over that one. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
One out, runner at second. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Corner over at second, one down. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Man at first, and now Kyle Tucker. Runner takes off. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Yelich on the move. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batter, the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Mears picks over. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good job to fight that one off. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's down and away. That one is absolutely belted. Freeland ranging back onto the warning track, and he hauls it in. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 11 and the Brewers 6. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Andrew Kittredge.
Now pitching for Chicago.
So
Number
digging in,
59.
Isaac Collins.
Andrew Kittredge.
And here it comes. And a slider in there for a strike. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Caleb Thielbar, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Comes up empty.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Suzuki settles under it and makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andrew.
Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run, and they get the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over and got the ground ball.
Jensen.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's Jansen to hit. There's a strike. Now this is in the air down the line. Suzuki running hard for it. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Two down, nobody on.
1-2.
Goes down looking. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 5. It's 11-6.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Brewers.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the mound.
75.
Robert Gasser.
Robert Gasser.
Here's the catcher,
Leading off the
Carson
top,
Kelly.
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
As the lefty gets to work. There's a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
The center fielder, number 4.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Outside low, and 1-1. That's a little bit low. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Rob Zastryzny up and throwing. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2 the count.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. Fights it off. He'll see another. Just off the inside edge. Grounds one to short. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Dansby Swanson. That one misses. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the NLDS. Oh, look at the stop. Jump throw across his body. They get the out, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Cubs 11 and the Brewers 6. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Caleb Thielbar.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's Christian Yelich. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So here's the Brewers DH, Jackson Chourio. And that's in there for strike 1. Ball 1 there.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
The pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
At a swing and a line drive at a right field. Suzuki hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Jake Bauers.
So they're down to their final out. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jake Bauers. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Gets the outside corner with that one. Thielbar, 1 strike away from securing game 1. That one ripped left field. Happ ranging back on it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs slug their way to a win in this one.